Day 5 in the ghost ship.
Ew. This is- uh, hey
I have the
everybody.
book.
Ghost ship? You have the book Ghost Ship?
No, I have the ghost
Yeah.
the ghost butt book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to see
have
that.
multiple copies. I give them away as gifts.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's pretty great. Mhm.
Well, hey everybody. Welcome back to Movie Explosion.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Today we got a...
Corona edition.
Oh, yeah. Corona.
Still.
Well, yeah. It's, you know, every time I put a little green guy in the corner of the screen, I'm like, is it still a Corona edition? Like, well, it is. I mean, we're not like, you know, we're not...
It's technically still happening.
The other night, we were going to watch a movie called Ghost Ship. And then our friend says, hey, what's this movie called Death Ship? And so we watched Death Ship instead.
Death Ship. It came out of the night. Searching.
Signal him to hold the course. We have, sir. Well, signal him again, damn it.
Striking. Bringing terror in its wake. Killing all but a few. Saving them for the hell. Aboard the Death Ship.
This old ship seems to have a life of its own.
Not so bad. We're out of the water. It's a nice day, huh? We can clear this mess up, play a little shuffleboard, get a tan.
Death Ship. Where evil lives in an endless nightmare. And where those who survive are better off dead. Death Ship.
That's right.
Came out in 1980.
A little bit older than the ghost ship with that amazing opening scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty great. It was short and sweet, and that's sort of what I wished we got out of this movie. I felt like maybe it did pad for time a little bit.
This movie was like...
But overall, I'm happy with the decision to go with this over the
Ghost Ship.
ghost ship. Yeah.
Yeah, Death Ship has a collection of cool scenes and weird shit going on, but between it is lots of like walking around hallways and slow motion and like machinery doing its thing. But I mean, I'm glad I saw it. I like it.
Oh yeah. Oh, the machinery. You're giving me flashbacks. There's more than one ship in Death Ship. There's the first ship that we get a little bit too much of.
Yeah, it starts off on a cruise ship and it's a Halloween party. The guy behind you there, he's the captain. And he's like, I fought in the war. And now here I am, like, making a circle.
Yeah.
And, like, saying hi to people. Like, it's endless cycle of bullshit my life is stuck in.
40 years at sea and you're the big, straight, rather smart-ass guy.
And it's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, he's the captain of a cruise ship. That just sucks.
It does suck.
It's like basically, it's like you're supposed to be doing a job. You're supposed to be running a big ass ship full of like, I don't know how many crew members. You know, you got like hundreds and hundreds of passengers. You're responsible for all these little souls, and your job is to just kind of go around like the frickin' Queen of England, just like la da 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 da.
It's a costume party, and everyone's dressed ridiculously, and he's just over it, you know. At some point, this ship that they keep cutting away to us behind me, this not ghost ship, death ship. It like basically I think it rams into them.
Yeah. It was dark. So,
yeah, it's really dark.
You know, I don't know.
It's hard to say. A dark ship at night. I mean, come on.
Stuff like falls and people are like screaming. They're like, "Oh no, the party's
It's pretty cool
ruined."
looking, and then like they cut to like the lower decks of the ship and water's pouring in. It's pretty cool. Then they cut to like the captain. Well, the captain washes up into like the buoy, but like the captain and the kids and husband and wife and like some other lady, like, you know, 6 or so people are in this buoy
Yeah.
and they're like in the middle of the ocean, which is, it's like, why didn't you just use the time of the movie to show how they got there?
Well, that would have cost money.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, the movie wasn't that much money. It was like 4.5 million Canados is
Yeah.
what I saw.
Yeah.
And it was like, basically they made the movie as like a tax write-off.
Yeah,
So-
it's pretty obvious they made it. I can imagine they made it and they showed the final thing. It's like, this is way too short. Make this slow motion. Use all the all the takes you have for this scene. You know,
Yeah, reverse them, like mirror them, and then play them again.
but the rest of it, besides that, is like awesome.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
weird.
appreciated some things. Some of the stuff was like, I'm confused, but also I was texting and drinking.
The
Yeah.
ship actually sneaks up on them. They're in this thing,
Yes.
this huge ship. They turn around like, what? There's a ship
Well, it
behind
sneaks
us.
up on them, but it's anchored. It
What?
was anchored.
Yeah, but it's a ghost ship, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Mm.
That makes everything like doesn't matter because
I mean, how do you not see it though? I mean, it was the middle of the day. Like, how far can you see out in the ocean? You could
Pretty
see
far.
the ocean for 3 miles. You could see stuff in the ocean for I don't even know how many more miles than that.
it sneaks up on them and it starts just
Yeah.
fucking with them. It just
Yeah.
starts like messing with them. Like, here's
Yeah, it had like
ladder.
a gantry down. They climb up the gantry. They carry
Yeah.
this dude up very awkwardly.
Very
it's
awkwardly.
Pretty bad.
Yeah,
And it breaks on purpose.
Yeah.
It's deliberate. It acted like it wasn't, but it was.
should be called
naughty
asshole.
shit.
Should be called asshole ship.
Yeah, seriously. Because it just, why? Why would it do these things? I don't understand
Yeah.
its motive.
People get on board and then they're trying to get
Yeah.
the captain up, and he's like a big tall guy, like like he's a lot to carry.
Oh, yeah, he's huge.
And then it drops him like in again, and then like it drops a ladder, and then like the ladder scene goes on forever, and the music is
Yeah.
da, 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 da. It's just
Oh, yeah. It was really intense, but they were
Yeah.
just kind of like, splishing and splashing like they're at the damn water park.
yeah. And they
And eventually somehow they're struggling to get him up the gantry, but they climb him up the friggin' rope ladder, like whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, movies, it's fine. And it like continues to fuck with them, and like this dude gets like hit in the head by like a big heavy like crane.
Oh
thing.
yeah, I forgot about that
Which-
guy. They're just
Yeah.
walking around.
I know, he was really forgettable. I mean, we knew he was a red shirt.
It knocks one guy into this like pit, and another
Yeah.
guy it like grabs like a
Yeah, it grabs
sort of
him and it
rope?
like carries him up, and
But
he's
it's more-
like, "Brr, brr, brr, brr."
it's more elaborate.
and
Like,
he's
it
screaming
picks-
and freaking out.
the hook picks up like a rope that goes around his ankle, and it just pulls him out and out into the ocean, and then back in
Yeah.
and back out, and it's just being
But it's
an
like it's
asshole.
holding him still. It's like holding him still, and like the people can reach him. They're like, "Give me your hand!" And he's like freaking out, screaming for his life,
Yeah,
like he's being killed. And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, you're just kind of dangling. Like,
Yeah.
come on, calm down. And so he never really calms down. And then the ship like chucks him in the ocean,
yeah,
teabags him. It like takes him like a little tea bag and like dips him in the water.
yeah.
And it's like, dude, just grab your own legs and pull yourself up so that your head isn't in the water.
And then in the movie, I mean, there's lots of scenes to talk about, but the main idea is they get on the ship and they find
The
different
ship fucks
things.
with them.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the ship fucks with them. They find different rooms,
Yeah.
and they see that like this was like a World War II Nazi ship, and there's all
Yes.
these ghosts, and like there's like weird like Nazi like German voices like saying whispering things, and
Yeah, they're all like, "Oh, ich finde dich.
Yeah.
Oh, du bist so groß. Ich auf mein Gesicht."
weißes Eisen.
Herr Aschmann. Kapitän Aschmann, können Sie mich hören, Kapitän? Dieses Schiff hat auf Sie gewartet.
Oh, es sind mein
Leise sei
Scheiße.
Weise, leise sei Weisen, sei. Yeah,
What's
shit like
that
that. I don't know. That's what I think German sounds like.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
they find different things, and then the captain is possessed by the ship, and he's like, the ship needs blood. I must feed the ship.
We must feed.
And at
Das
that point,
Blut.
he can control the ship until the ship needs his blood.
This ship needs blood, Marshal. Needs blood. It must have blood. Must have blood.
Money now and a lot more when I get in that office. You can take that to the bank.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
Uh-oh.
But between like the beginning and then, it's just stuff happens that's kind of cool. You know, you got like
I like stuff. It's like a walking adventure. you
Yeah.
know? It's like one of those video games where you just walk around slowly
Yes, it
because
is
the
like
game
that.
engine can't handle running. And so you
Yeah.
just slowly walk from here to here.
And then like each time
something
you go to a room, it's a loading screen.
Yeah.
One of the things that I just remembered from the movie that I hadn't thought about since I saw it was the blood shower. So there's like the two young and in love couple.
Oh, they were a
And-
couple?
Well, I mean there's having sex. I imagine they were like
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. It was really not memorable.
no.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I know. He's forgettable. But she gets in the shower and blood
She's
starts
very
coming out.
strong, by the way.
I don't think well, I
She
was
did
very-
something that was like a feat of strength, like earlier in the movie, and I was
But
like,
she couldn't
impressed.
get out of the shower, so I don't think she was
Yeah.
very strong.
No, because she was freaking out.
Yeah, like it started showering blood in there, and she's like,
Yeah.
Nick or whatever his name is, it's blood. It's blood. And then I
Das
thought
Blut.
it'd be cool that if like the shower filled up blood and she drowned in blood, but like
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. But
it
the
was-
drain was functioning.
the drain was great.
Yeah. there
drain was-
there was no way for enough blood to go in there that drain could not handle.
You know what? Those Nazi plumbers know what they're doing.
Seriously, I know. But why would you ever even, I mean, okay, the guy was a little sticky, but I mean, would you would you ever get nude or take a shower on this friggin' ship?
They got too comfortable in that ship.
They did. They
Like-
really did.
It's like, this is my room, this is your room.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this? What's that?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I could see them acting comfortable for like, the stupid kids' sake.
Yeah.
But like an adult would be like icky.
And
Yeah.
she freaks out, and then she gets out of the shower at some point, and then the captain guy, who's gone crazy because the ship has taken over his body, picks her up and throws her into the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's
That was cool.
dead or like what, but she is once she hits the water, I guess. I mean,
Oh,
I know.
wasn't that high up?
That's pretty high up. Well, I mean,
Well, does the
but
ship run her over too? Because it was like
No.
running people over.
I didn't run anybody. She didn't run her over, but like she's not getting back,
Oh.
and the ship isn't going to stop and go back.
No.
I'm not going to let
dang
anybody
it.
on. At some point, they find some candy, and like this one
Ew.
lady eats it, and her face gets all fucked up.
She didn't just have one. She was like, ooh, seconds.
Yeah. And I think the captain guy like strangles her.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, look at those hands.
yeah.
Squish you.
Oh, then
Oh,
they
this is, you know what? This picture right here, this is the scene where like the guy is trying to give like last respects to some dead person. And he's like, dude, you're doing it wrong. And they wrapped whatever it was up. And at that point, I forgot who died.
but like they caught it on something, and it was just awkward.
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you doing?
Mhm.
You're not doing it well."
Yeah. I mean, let them do it. You were late, Don't make it worse.
You're possessed by Nazi ghosts. I mean, you should just deal with that shit. And this is all like, I don't know these things in order. I just remember they happened. Like they find a room with a film projector, and it's like a Nazi, like Hitler marching all his troops film.
It's a fun
And
little exercise video.
they all start freaking out, like it's affecting them physically. And one guy starts tearing at the wall, and like they knock over the projector, and it's still projecting. That was kind of creepy.
I was confused by that. I was like, did they fuck up their continuity? But then they kept doing it, and I was like, this maybe looks deliberate, but I can't be sure.
I think they fucked up the continuity, but they said, well, it's ghosts, so whatever.
Yeah.
Those kids are really annoying.
God damn it.
They're walking around like, where are you going? I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, meh, and they walk around like, where's this? Where's that?
This is a derelict ghost ship. Pee anywhere.
I know.
Pick one of the rooms that somebody's not in, or pee over the side. Like, why do you have to like go down into the depths of the lower decks of this fucking tetanus monster?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that kid would be shitting his pants to be on this boat.
Yeah. And what do you wipe? I
Doesn't
guess
make any sense.
maybe there's toilet paper in the bathroom.
Well, I thought he had to pee.
Well, maybe he had a number 2. Maybe he's like, what if number 2 happens? I want to be ready to go. You don't
Usually
know.
it's the reverse. You do the number 2, and then it makes the number 1 happen more freely.
I find the opposite. I think like I got a 1, but you know what? It might be a 2, and I want to play my phone. So let's sit down. But at some point, they go down to like the bowels of the ship, where all the machines that we keep cutting back to are, because it's like the movement of the ship. And they look at all the gauges, and it's like, there's no fuel. What's it running on? And no one knows what it's running on. Later, we find out it's running on blood, souls and blood. Yeah, listen, padding for time, like the piston. The slow motion run through the hallway. There's one where they zoom in and out on a door for 5 seconds. It's just cool how the ship itself keeps trapping them in places and doing stuff to kill them, like when it can. There's a room off of like a kitchen, I think. And all the walls are red, and there's like at least 20 swastikas all over the wall, of all different kinds. It's crazy.
I thought they were flags. That's why they're red.
Well,
that's
flags.
why the walls were red. It was just lined with like flags, right?
Well, I think
like
the
Trump
walls
flags and swastikas.
Well, I think the walls are red, and then there's the red flags on them.
Ah, okay.
But I mean, it's all red. It's like
they painted it to make it look like they had more flags. They didn't want to buy too many flags for this movie because they didn't want people to be like, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys up to?
What's behind this curtain?" And they move the curtain over, and it's a painting of Hitler. It's like
as if we didn't like get the point.
Yeah.
You know? Like, whoa, big reveal! It's Hitler.
Why are you? Why does that
get it?
Why does that get its own little curtain closet? Like, I don't understand it.
The ghost ship is not just any Nazi or group of Nazis.
Yeah.
It is Addy Hitler.
Oh, you think he was on the ship?
I think he was the ship.
That's
why the portrait mattered. Because otherwise, seriously, like, it's redundant.
Well, I think it was the shock of the painting and then the film. It's like, oh, Nazis are really bad. Yeah. This is 1980. Think about it.
Yeah.
Lots of Nazis that like went to Argentina or whatever, those guys are like maybe still alive. Like some people are still out there. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And the people who are in the war.
Yeah, he was in the war.
Yeah, exactly. Are his age. And, it's not an old like memory for them.
Yeah.
We get it's a Nazi ship. It's like they had a very short and small point to make, and they just made it over and over and over again. Yeah, the ship really likes this captain guy. Like he has this vision behind me here where it's like, go to the bridge. Oh, and look you can see right here in front of me here, camera crew.
Oh yeah, there they are.
And this shot,
I see that
the camera crew's there, but they have 2 shots going at once.
Yeah.
And that's
they were trying to save time. They were trying to save time. They thought it was dark enough, and they were trying to do like a reverse shot in real time.
Yeah.
As I said, it was $4.5 million Canada, and they were just trying to get a.
Oh, you're right.
They were trying to get a tax write-off in Canada land.
Yeah. Yeah, like, okay, we can film a little bit on this one cruise liner, and then we're just gonna be out on this other ship for a while. They probably stayed there while they were filming.
Oh no. That
Maybe
sucks.
maybe it's
I don't
not
think
a-
they were that far out. I don't think they were that far out in the ocean, because when they first show the ghost ship, the anchor,
Yeah.
I don't think it was in that deep of water from the angle of the chain with the
Yeah.
anchor. I just don't know.
All
I
right.
don't know anything about this shit.
Wait, they try to stop the ship by like letting the anchor loose, but the ghost can just pull it up again. It's gonna do it at once.
Yeah.
They fight
do it.
off the
Yeah.
captain guy, and they get in the boat.
Das
You know,
Boot.
They get because the ship starts to drop all of the lifeboats, and it's
Yeah.
like we have to get into the lifeboat, and it's like and then the captain finally finds a gun. Like there probably should be two guns on this ship, right?
Yeah, just one gun, right?
The guy starts shooting at him, and he like dodges stuff, and the kids get in the water, and some lady gets in the water, and then they get off the ship, and you think, oh, what's gonna happen next? But now the ship's like, hey, captain, you're the only one left. You can't control the ship anymore, and we need
No.
your blood. And then he gets it from the ship, and at the end, it's very dark and confusing because the ship runs into another ship, like does the same thing again.
Oh,
It was hard to tell. Like it was just dark, and then you hear a crashing sound or something.
I'm glad that you were paying attention. I heard a crashing sound, and that caused me to look back up again, but I was, I was texting. I was on my phone.
Yeah.
But, Bumble. Hey, ladies, I'm single.
The ghost ship is fine. It has some cool parts.
Yeah. The ship was really ugly, which I liked. It's really, look at this shit. It's pretty
it's nasty.
It's pretty gross. I mean, this is something that's like straight out of my dreams,
If you think the movie's kind of dragging, just give it a few minutes and something weird will happen. It's fine. Yeah.
Or just, watch something on the side, have like two things going on.
Yeah.
Watch the opening scene of Ghost Ship while watching the opening scenes of Death Ship.
If I had to fix this movie, I would just cut out the bullshit, really.
Yeah.
And make it a short, cut the running time down.
Yeah, this was a 90-minute movie. You could easily do an 80-minute movie. If you cut 10 minutes, it would make it that
You could
much
cut
better.
half an hour off of this. Get rid of the slow motion.
You could, absolutely.
All the gears
Yeah.
pumping.
Mhm.
Yeah, the red one.
Oh, God.
All the
How many
gears
times did
going.
they show that thing?
All the wandering around. The kids like chatting it up like in the hallway. Yeah, the screaming with the blood. Like that went on a long. I forgot
Das
how long.
Blood!
I forgot how long the shower scene went on for. I forgot how long she was screaming. Like
There was nudity. It makes up for it.
so I'm saying they just like use every take you have. It's like, okay, but we need to show in the shower for like a minute. And it's like, but how much do you have? Like we had like 5 minutes we did. Use all of it. Just use all of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed Death Ship. Some parts were slow, but I mean it made up for it.
Yeah.
In the end, like it made up for like with the cool shots and like the weird shit going on, and then the Hitler painting closet, which was just like, we get it. Like you like Hitler. I know there's a Hitler painting in there. Like you don't need that. Like you like Hitler. The swastikas tell me that, but now like it doesn't tell me anymore to see your closet. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's much. I don't know. I can't think else to say from this movie. I mean, that's what it is. That's what happened. It had
Yeah.
Colonel Troutman from Rambo. It had the guy
Rambo.
the guy
Yeah, I
behind
thought he looked
you,
familiar.
the guy
Yeah.
behind you from fucking Police Squad and Naked Gun.
Was he in the planes? Was he in the plane maybe? Or
Airplane?
just Naked Gun? Yeah.
I don't know
Was
if he was
in
an
that?
airplane or not.
Yeah,
because
watch
we
it on where can this be watched at? We get a stipend or something.
Well, this was.
No, we don't.
I believe this was on Amazon, but I also think it's on just
No.
YouTube for free.
Yeah, watch it on fucking YouTube. I'm as soon as I get my damn refund for my flea medicine, I'm canceling Jeff Bezos.
Oh,
Hashtag cancel Jeff Bezos.
cancel it, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the variety of movies on Amazon too much. Like, there's too much good stuff on there.
Just get a VPN and pirate it.
I don't know how to do that. My internet can't support that.
Yeah. I think my VPN's in Argentina right now with the Nazis.
Oh,
It's a fun coincidence.
there are people in Argentina now who are like grandkids and kids of former Nazis, and they might not know it.
Yeah, I work with one actually.
Really?
Literally in IRL. IRL, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. It's not his fault.
Yeah. I saw a thing about the Hitler family, and like,
Yeah.
the remaining people. The guy looks just like him, and he's like,
Yeah.
we've made like a pact not to have any kids. This face.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, this face, these genes, we're gonna let this die. No, we're not having any children.
Good call. Yeah. Well, the Magdalas don't give a shit. They didn't even change the name of their tractor company.
Really?
Yeah. Still, yeah, Magdala Tractors or whatever.
That's the movie though. I mean, it was fun. And it wasn't too much to.
Yeah.
You can't say too much about it, really. There's cool scenes and lots of filler, but the cool scenes make up for the filler.
Hmm.
That's I don't want to say Ghost Ship, but it's Death Ship from 1980. Ghost Ship
Yeah.
is just like a cool scene and then boring bullshit for a million
Mhm.
years. You know?
I enjoyed it. You know, when you have like a good amount of like alcohol and snacks.
Yeah, it also helps to
And a
watch this
phone.
with friends. Watch this
Yeah.
with people who are gonna laugh. Otherwise, like, you're just sitting around watching Death Ship, and it's like, what am I doing in my life?
Yeah.